Good morning, everyone!
Hello, and welcome to the end of your week. You finally made it. I'm Paolo del Rosario. Let's get you up to speed with some news that you could use right now.
Hey there, beautiful people! Thank God it's Friday. I'm Anne Asis-Carilo. Let's go make your day extra special by starting it with laughter, good vibes, great energy, and loads of inspiration.
And happy Friday! I'm Monique Tuzon. Your mornings are always mo fun with us. Join us in the next hour and a half for stories and conversations that matter.
Grabe, ang fun ng show. Hindi lang mo fun.
Oo, double the fun. Kasi kung wala ko, it's not mo fun, it's just fun.
No, dapat mo. Triple the fun kasi tatlo tayo.
Pwede. But it doesn't sound that great. Pero pwede, next time we'll try it.
Yeah, it's mo fun, right?
What are you on?
Unbelievable! Ang daming energy!
Unstoppable energy
Yung
today.
inspiration nga, parang mali din yung grammar.
I know! We probably looked at each other, we were like, okay.
Tawag mo dyan, forced.
Anyway, I'm just so glad it's Friday. I don't know about you. This week seemed long, but like, what the heck? It's Feb 21.
Yeah,
where did
quick.
February go? Like, the week was so short, so long, and then the month is flying.
Yeah, I mean, like, remember how everyone was saying that January was such a long month?
So true,
Felt
though.
like a year. February, well, it's supposed to be one of the shortest anyway.
Yeah, it's always short.
Yeah.
Now it feels like extra short because we're just so busy. We've been so busy.
But, you know, being busy is a blessing.
Busy's good.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Busy's
Of course.
I had 3 jobs yesterday. And I have, and we're watching a show later. We're watching Next to Normal later.
Yeah, I'm so
But then I have a
excited.
12 midnight game to do.
What?
So
What?
right afterwards, I'm going to go straight to the office.
Make
and
sure
then
your
we're
eyes
good.
are puffy.
I thought we were gonna get
crying.
drinks or something.
Oh, you guys could.
I'm not. That's just Anne. She's going by herself. I'm going to sleep.
Because I feel like after watching Next to Normal, we need to discuss it.
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely going to be discussion had. But yeah, I don't want to be slurring on games later.
That'd be fun to watch, though. I'm bringing a box of tissue.
Oh yeah. You should.
Yeah, and
I don't
don't
know if
wear
I'm ready.
mascara
No, I'm
because
not
we're
wearing
gonna do
makeup.
a lot of crying later. That's for sure.
I don't know if I'm ready. We're like
You're
ending
not
the
ready.
week with
You're not
such
ready.
heaviness.
You're not ready, but it's a great musical, and so it's the end. And of course, we want to say thank you to our friends at Next to Normal. Also, thank you to our friends at Ballet Philippines who have invited us to their opening.
Yeah, next week.
Next
as
week.
well.
Oh my goodness.
So do catch that as well.
It's also a Friday, right? So 2 consecutive Fridays, we're going to the theater.
Yeah, well, out on
watching
Friday, I'll be
ballet.
there on Saturday. So hello on Saturday, guys.
Very-
But enjoy these 2 on Friday.
Very cultured.
Yeah, very like highfalutin.
Love it.
I know,
Mag-art fair
right?
din naman tayo.
Well, we have to go to the art fair too.
Art fair
if we
din.
have time. But I'm volunteering this weekend.
You're volunteering for the
Yeah,
weekend.
for a Passion Project, we guested our favorite doggos, and I'm gonna clean, walk, and bathe the doggies on Sunday. So
Wow.
if anybody wants to join me, come through to the Bulacan shelter.
Of course.
Are you
and-
coming?
No, probably not. For the weekend? No.
Wow, what a hard no.
No,
Grabe naman
only
yung animals.
only because I already have work lined up for the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, so not so bad anyway. But we also have a bit of a hindi naman throwback. But then we're going to pay tribute to a radio station today that has been
Yes.
It has been there
Yes.
longer than you and I have been on Earth.
And
Literally.
me too, huh? This one I can proudly say.
Are you
hindi-
sure?
Yes! Because it
Okay.
started in 1976 and totoong hindi pa ako pinapanganak noon.
She's so confident and excited.
Yes, 1976. But I remember growing up listening to this particular radio station. I was 5 years old. Yung mga tita ko, they were listening to that. I know the jingle by heart. And we are talking about Mellow 94.7. We are guesting their jocks later on.
The Besties.
Yes, the Besties. Tayo, we're Besties.
Are you sure? Are you kidding? We are besties.
Alika
Okay.
na nga, let's move on. Let's move on. We start things off with news from the local scene. The Department of Agriculture widens its net of import bans by stopping shipments in 4 more U.S. states. In a memorandum issued by the DA, Illinois, Minnesota, Ohio, and Wisconsin are now also covered by the import ban due to recent avian flu outbreaks. Similar bans were imposed earlier this year from Maryland, Missouri, South Dakota, and New Zealand.
Meanwhile, Saudi Aramco making a strategic return to the Philippines as it secures a 25% stake in Unaoil Petroleum Philippines. This comes nearly 2 decades after Aramco sold its 40% stake in Petron Corporation in 2008. It also comes at a time of heightened global oil volatility as major producers look to strengthen their footprint in fast-growing economies. This deal could signal a new era of competition in the local oil retail sector with implications on pricing, supply, security, and industry dynamics. Now let's find out what the weather will be like this Friday. Paolo gives us the latest forecast from Weather HQ. Take it away, my bestie Pao.
Thanks, Mo. All right, so let's take a look at the local weather. 3 weather systems are expected to bring scattered rain and thunderstorms here today. Now, the northeast monsoon affecting the northern and central Luzon will bring cloudy skies and scattered rain showers and isolated thunderstorms in the Cagayan Valley, the Cordillera Administrative Region, Aurora, Metro Manila, and the rest of the Calabarzon region right over here. Now, the rest of Luzon will experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated light rain showers rather. Now, the shear line will continue to affect the southern parts of the country, bringing in scattered rains and isolated thunderstorms over in Quezon, the Bicol region, Mimaropa, northern Mindanao, Caraga, Davao Oriental, and the Zamboanga Peninsula. So all of these areas here affected by the shear line, which has become a bit of a buzzword as of late, especially when talking about the weather. Now, residents in these areas are advised to be alert for possible flash floods and landslides, especially in the low-lying locations. Now, for other parts of Mindanao, the easterlies will continue to cause cloudy weather with isolated light rain showers and thunderstorms in Basilan, Sulu, Tawi-Tawi, mainly in the afternoon or in the evening. So this part, in the western part of the Philippines, that is going to be affected by the easterlies. So, for the sea conditions though, there are no gale warnings in effect, so mariners are free to venture out to sea and enjoy their time on the water. Though we do have to warn everyone that due to the shear line, Pag-asa issued a rainfall warning advisory for today and tomorrow. Heavy to intense rainfall amounts of 100 to 200 millimeters are forecasted for Sorsogon, Northern Samar, Eastern Samar, Southern Leyte, Dinagat Islands, Surigao del Norte, and Surigao del Sur. Meanwhile, moderate to heavy rainfall amounts of 50 to 100 millimeters will be expected in Quezon, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Catanduanes, Albay, Masbate, Oriental Mindoro, Romblon, Marinduque, Palawan, Aklan, Capiz, Samar, Biliran, and Leyte. Now, for tomorrow, moderate to heavy rainfall amounts of 50 to 100 millimeters will be affecting Oriental Mindoro, Romblon, Palawan, Masbate, Aklan, Capiz, Northern Samar, Eastern Samar, Samar, Biliran, Leyte, Southern Leyte, Dinagat Islands, and Surigao del Norte. Now, residents in these areas are advised to stay alert for possible flooding and landslides, particularly in low-lying and mountainous areas. Stay safe, everyone, and stay updated as well. Back to you, girls.
Thank you for that weather update, Pao. Now, more news. Senate Minority Leader Coco Pimentel calling for a caucus to put an end to the issues surrounding the impeachment trial of Vice President Sara Duterte. Pimentel says they should not wait for the president to call on a special session to convene the impeachment court. He explains the impeachment is of utmost importance. Pimentel also calls out the majority of colleagues who he thinks may be preoccupied with other matters with the elections fast approaching.
Obligasyon ito ng Senado. Tapos sasabihin namin na hindi namin magampanan ang aming obligasyon kasi hawak ng isang tao yung bola. Kailangan siya magtawag ng special session. Isang tabi ang kampanya.
Under the
Priority ang impeachment.
isn't that a very big ask of your colleagues?
That's part of the job description.
Some senators say they plan to send a letter to Senate President Cheese Escudero regarding its plea for a caucus.
PDP Laban criticizes Senate Minority Leader Coco Pimentel for using the party's name in his letter to Senate President Cheese Escudero. The letter contains the senator's request to begin the hearing on VP Sara's impeachment. Former President Rodrigo Duterte's faction says Pimentel doesn't have the right to use the party's name any longer as he already joined the Nacionalista Party. They also argue their group is the one COMELEC recognized as legitimate. But Pimentel says COMELEC's decision is not yet final.
Sira pala ulo nila, sasabihin nila sa akin na hindi pa nila ako kinikick out sa party. Tapos aangal sila na andun pa sa existing stationery ko yung PDP Laban. Nag-National Assembly kasi kami ng PDP Laban ko eh. Yung wing ko, yung faction ko pa, yung originals. Nag-National Assembly kami and they gave me permission as well as si Senator Manny Pacquiao na for purposes of the May 2025 elections, we can use another party's CONA.
Former Senate President Franklin Drilon says President Marcos should call for a special session so the Senate as an impeachment court can tackle the trial of Vice President Sara Duterte. In an interview with Agenda, Drilon says that in a special session, all matters concerning the impeachment proceedings can be resolved. He adds this can help prevent any constitutional crisis should the trial spill over to the next Congress.
Wala pong kapangyarihan si Senate President Cheese na ituloy o hindi ituloy ang impeachment trial dahil po yan ay nasa kamay ng ating Pangulong Marcos. Siya po ang may kapangyarihang tumawag ng special session para mabuo yung impeachment court.
All survey firms are now required to register before the poll body. In a resolution, the COMELEC says any individuals or organizations conducting election surveys must register first with their political finance and affairs department. Firms that have already been surveying prior to the resolution have 15 days to register. The COMELEC has previously said it intends to regulate poll surveys to prevent them from influencing voters.
Election gun ban violators have soared beyond the 1,000 mark. Data from the PNP shows 1,023 have been arrested. Over 900 of them are civilians. They also include 22 security guards, 7 soldiers, and 5 policemen. Most of those arrested are from Metro Manila. The gun ban started in January 12 and will end on June 11.
In world news, a legal showdown looms between Donald Trump and New York as the U.S. president wants to strike down the city's congestion pricing program. Declaring himself king on social media, Trump says the toll system is dead. The White House claims it has jurisdiction over highways leading into New York, and the controversial program unfairly burdens working-class residents in the region. But New York officials are standing their ground.
I'm here to say New York hasn't labored under a king in over 250 years. And we sure as hell are not going to start now. The streets of the city where battles were fought, we stood up to a king, and we won then. And we will. In case you don't know, New Yorkers, when we're in a fight, we do not back down, not now, not ever. I don't care if you love congestion pricing or hate it. This is an attack on our sovereign identity, our independence from Washington.
Italy's prime minister visiting the ailing Pope in Rome. Giorgia Meloni says Francis was alert and responsive and hasn't lost his proverbial sense of humor. Outside the hospital, well-wishers, including school children, arrived to pray and leave notes of encouragement for the 88-year-old Pope who has been diagnosed with double pneumonia.
We decided to do this walk to pray for a person we care so much about, a person who is not just the head of our church. He is an extraordinary person in all respects. He has given so much to humanity. He has done so much for peace so that there is no violence in the world. And so we pray that this person can be with us as much as possible. I wish him a good, speedy recovery. and he will regain so much strength because the Lord wants him to continue to follow us, to guard us, and to make the Jubilee year with so much joy and so much strength.
Prayers are also pouring in for Pope Francis in his hometown of Buenos Aires in Argentina.
Manila Archbishop Jose Cardinal Advincula also urging Filipinos to pray for the Pope's speedy recovery. He also calls on the public to include all the doctors and nurses who are taking care of Pope Francis in their prayers. There will also be a holy hour at the Manila Cathedral later at 5 p.m. to pray for the Holy Father.
Moving on to sports, a tough loss for Gilas Pilipinas in the final window of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers rather. Chinese Taipei scored a breakthrough at expense of Gilas Pilipinas on Thursday night in Taiwan, 91-84. This is despite Justin Brownlee leading the Philippines with 39 big points and knocking down 8 of his 11 triples. The naturalized star also grabbed 6 rebounds and dished out 8 assists in a valiant but losing effort. It's on to the next for the Philippines as they go to Auckland to face New Zealand on Sunday, February the 23rd. In the NBA, it's bad news for the fans of San Antonio Spurs. French phenom Victor Wembanyama has been ruled out for the season due to a shoulder injury. The Spurs announced a blood clot was found in the right shoulder of the 7'3" big man. The diagnosis came in following Wembanyama's participation in the All-Star game. This comes as a significant blow for San Antonio's quest for a playoff spot in the Western Conference. Now, prior to the diagnosis, Wembanyama had been averaging 22.5 points, 10.8 rebounds, and close to 4 assists per game. He is also the league's leading shot blocker with 3.8 rejections a game.
In entertainment news, the James Bond franchise shaken and steered as the iconic franchise enters a new era. Amazon's MGM Studios will take creative control of the film franchise under a new venture with longtime right holders Michael Wilson and Barbara Broccoli. This move clears uncertainty over Hollywood's most popular and longest-running movie series after reports of conflict between Broccoli and Amazon. With Amazon now expected to take on a more hands-on approach, fans are eagerly anticipating who will become the next Agent 007. Happy Valley actor James Norton, Divergent star Theo James, and Kick-Ass actor Aaron Taylor Johnson are among those with highest odds to play the British super spy. The latest Bond film, No Time to Die, starring Daniel Craig, garnered nearly $800 million in 2021. I said a bad word. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to say that on cam. I said, oh no.
It's a movie.
Pwede ba yun?
Yeah, Kick-Ass is a good movie.
I don't cuss.
The first Kick-Ass is a good movie. The second Kick-Ass is not a good movie. But it's still nice to see that James Bond, we're gonna have a new one.
I love the James Bond movies.
And it's anyone's guess. I mean, I know we listed out names there, but
Yes,
I have no idea who's going to get it and what direction
I
it's going
thought
to
they
go.
were also considering Idris Elba. I was
For a while,
actually
yeah.
rooting
I
for
wish
Idris
he
Elba,
was actually
right?
007.
Yeah.
Oh, they should. Can we vote?
Yeah,
we should totally.
I don't
Hey,
think it's ever a
Amazon.
Let's have an It's a Beautiful Day vote, and then we send it to Amazon, right?
We can.
For them to
Let's
see.
see.
Idris Elba.
Baka they might send the tickets to Anne this time.
Tickets for the
Tickets for the movie. But then, you look at, do you have any favorite James Bonds? Like, are you Pierce Brosnan? Are you Roger
I love
Moore?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig
Daniel
is
Craig
my
for you
fave.
guys. Oh, interesting. He was completely different because he's the most violent James Bond.
That's why we like him.
Yeah.
And I like his
That's
style.
why we like you too, because you're super violent.
Yeah, bestie.
Yeah, I mean, like. But gotta pay tribute to Sean Connery as well, because I felt
Yeah.
that he made the James Bond at least how I feel, right?
They were
Sean
all really
Connery.
good.
I totally forgot about Sean Connery, but yeah, he put it up there.
Hold on, guys. Okay, if a Filipino movie actor would play James Bond, who would y'all have? Who would it be?
Ang hirap nun.
Ang
Wait lang.
hirap.
Yeah, y'all think about that.
Filipino actor.
I actually don't know. I don't know that many.
Actually, I don't know if he
stats.
can go young, but then James Bond has been a bit older. He's an older gentleman.
So who would it
So
be?
like
I
someone
don't
in
have.
their late 30s or 40s or early
I
40s.
would go for John Arcilla.
No, I am not sure. Not.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, how will you know?
I don't
It's
know
okay.
that many Filipino actors.
She's not
I don't
familiar
know.
with that.
No.
Yeah.
No, I think John Arcilla a few years ago maybe. I think there has. I don't know.
He
Not so
doesn't
sure
look
yet.
naman-
I'm not saying that he looks old.
Oo.
I'm just saying
But
like.
I think John Arcilla.
I'm not sure. But anyway, we'll see.
He has
Ponder
that
on it
No,
and we'll
he-
come
he
back.
He
reminds
has
me
that
of-
sophistication.
Oh yeah, of Sean
Yeah,
Connery, but not
yeah.
of Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
It depends on what you want.
Pwede, I
it depends
guess,
on what you
yes,
want.
yes,
It depends
yes,
on what you
yes.
want. But yeah, we're all over the place. And send us
We'll
your.
come back to that,
Yeah, send
yeah.
us what you guys think because it's so interesting.
Let us know too, mga prod room peoples
Oo,
and
Filipino
Joy, what do y'all
suggestions.
think?
And also Hollywood star
Who?
suggestions.
Coco Martin?
Coco
Coco
Martin!
Oh, Martin.
Pwede!
Coco Martin.
Oh my gosh, pwede.
He's the
Coco
Batang
Martin is James
Quiapo, the
Bond.
one that we guested, right? The director.
Huh?
He's in the
Actually,
Batang
Coco
Quiapo.
Martin as James Bond would be good.
Yes,
Yeah.
Coco
The more,
Martin.
the more
There
I
you
think
go.
about it,
Yeah.
Good job,
the more I think
Joy.
about it, it works. Yeah.
I really think Coco Martin. And if he's watching right now, maybe enjoying his breakfast and watching this show, Coco Martin, you need to be on this show.
Best friends kayo? Besties kayo ni Coco?
Bestie Coco. You got Coco, Bestie Coco.
Oh
You
my
know
God.
what? Let's move on.
Yeah, because whenever Anne asks for something, it never happens.
I know.
Malay mo.
But
Huwag kang
the play,
ganyan.
the ballet, she got the
The
tickets.
ballet, you got the tickets, but the funny thing is, so you're like, oh, let's go watch Next to Normal. Maybe they can give us tickets, and then Anne paid for it.
And she
before.
bought it before we got the
It's
ticket.
so good. But once
Why?
again, thank you so much to our friends from Next to Normal.
We want to support them.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why we
we're
got
supporting.
tickets, right?
Of course.
Exactly.
Nauna na tayo because that's how Anne did not expect to get anything
Exactly,
free.
because she never gets tickets.
You guys just wait. You guys just wait. So anyway, moving on. Here is some exciting news for food lovers. Consider this a breakfast idea, if you will. Tortang talong getting the recognition it deserves as it lands the second spot in Taste Atlas Top 50 Best Egg Dishes globally. The hearty and simple Filipino dish bested egg dishes from Greece that are on the third and fourth spot, and turkeys on the fifth. Taste Atlas praised the versatility of the Filipino egg dish, saying it can be enjoyed any time of the day as a hearty breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Meanwhile, Japan's Jitsuke Tamago, or ramen egg, was hailed as the world's #1 egg dish. Hooray for tortang talong! Oh my goodness, they're flashing it on screen,
and I am so hungry.
it's making us hungry again.
Y'all know I can literally, and you guys know I do eat tortang talong almost every day. It's one of my favorite Filipino foods,
And it's easy to make.
and it's so good.
Yeah, you
With
just
the banana
It's
ketchup.
good. It's good that we're. I mean, if you look at the scores, it's 4.4. We're almost tied. Like I don't know how many percentage points we only lost out to the ramen
egg.
tamago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know. I feel competitive.
Ramen-
I think that they have to have that
Showdown.
tortang talong with the appropriate amount of ketchup. You know what I'm saying?
Ayan, oh,
Oh,
look
they're
at the
all
score.
tied.
It's all
Yeah.
tied. Like, is that all tied for one, or is that either way? Okay, tortang talong represent. Okay, that's us.
Yeah,
That's
tortang
us.
talong.
Why you gotta flex like that? That was disturbing.
Flex, we're happy for tortang talong.
He's showing off his muscle.
If you eat a lot of tortang talong, protein yun, kaya nagkakamuscle si Pao eh.
Is it really
Meron
protein?
ba?
Yeah, of course, egg
It's
yun.
all protein.
Yeah, they're all
Veggies
protein. They're
and
all
protein.
eggs.
No, I mean the tortang talong nga, because you eat it so much, you have protein, then you have muscles. Kaya ka nag-flex.
Huwag ka namang flex, Papa!
No! Oh my gosh! Ang tumaas tuloy yung boses
Ang
ko.
hirap makabonding,
But you
bestie.
know what? You know what?
Siya bestie, tayo lang!
You know what?
Kaya he's always mad.
I know, right?
You can't sit with us.
How's your luck shaping up today? Find out for Feng Shui at Master Hans School and our horoscope of the day. Take it away, Master Hans.
Good morning! It's a beautiful day with me, Master Hans Kua. Ito po ang horoscope for the day sa araw ng Biyernes, February 21. Para sa mga pinanganak ng Year of the Rat, ang darating na surprise ay mula sa mahal mo. Ipakita ang iyong gratefulness at pagpapasalamat. Silver at 9. Kay Ox naman tayo iwasan ang pagiging stagnant. Keep moving kahit sa bahay lang. Gold at 2. Kay Tiger naman ang isang bagong project ang magbibigay sa iyo ng pagkakataon na magpakita ng talents at skills mo. Orange at 8. Si Red Rabbit naman tayo iwasan ang impulsive buying upang mapanatili ang financial stability. Purple at 5. Kay Dragon naman tayo ang tamang komunikasyon ang magpapatibay sa inyong relasyon. pink at 7. Kay Snake naman subukan bawasan ang paggamit ng gadget para mas maganda ang focus. Blue at 4. Ito naman sa Year of the Horsey, huwag magpuyat. Ang tamang tulog ay mahalaga sa kalusugan. Red at 6. Kay Ship naman tayo, huwag mag-alala kung single ka pa rin. Enjoy the freedom and self-discovery. Green at 1. Kay Monkey naman tayo, maglaan ng oras para romantic gesture. Ito po ay magpapalakas sa inyong relasyon. Yellow at 9. Kay Rooster naman tayo, huwag babalawalain ang minor health issue. Magpakonsulta agad kay Doc. White at 3. Kay Year of the Dog naman tayo, mag-focus sa positive na traits ng partner. Iwasan ang masyadong pagiging kritikal. Silver at 5. Sa Year of the Pig naman tayo, kapag bukas ang komunikasyon mo, ito ang magiging susi sa mas masayang relasyon. Orange at 8. Palala lang, ito po ay patnubay lamang. Ang tunay na swerte ay nagsisimula sa pagiging totoo. Ako po, si Master Hans Kua.
Saya! Thank you so much, Master Hans Kua. And you know, it's just a burst of energy.
I love
to
him.
our
Like his
day.
energy.
Yeah.
I love it. I just need it every
I always
day.
look forward to that segment.
We get
I love
energized
it.
actually when
Yes,
this
yes.
segment comes on. We get energized.
And he always does, heto na sa horse.
Yeah, because you're the
Siguro
horse
horse
baby.
siya.
Horse siya, yeah.
Horse siya siguro.
I'm a horse.
Oh, maybe that's why.
maybe.
Besties pala kayo.
Oh, the horses don't have arms.
Wala lang.
Why are you flexing? Bakit ba?
Half man, half horse.
Nay. Nay. Centaur? What is happening? What is happening today? No, but really, I mean, like, grabbing energy niya is always such a nice picker-upper. And of course, if you miss that, you can go on our TikTok and you can go on our Instagram on its bnc.ph and you can review it and catch it and find out your daily horoscope of the day as well. And of course, next up, we're going to talk about a bit of tourism. Because, syempre, in Baguio in particular, it's always a fun time. Panabanga is on.
Yeah, the Flower Festival.
Flower Festival.
I can never say that word.
Yeah.
It's a
So
flower
this is a
festival.
flower festival for you.
It's just a flower festival in Baguio.
Yeah, so
It's the same thing anyway. So
Yeah, so it actually means season in bloom. So that's the reason why
It's
they're
an
doing
Ilocano,
it.
right?
Yeah, and the Baguio Flower Club, I think, is 120 years old.
Wow.
So they have been really active in trying to make sure that this continues. And of course, we're going to learn more about that. And of course, sustainable tourism in Baguio as well with Mayor Benjamin Magalong. When we return, it's a beautiful day. We'll be right back. Now, welcome back. You're still watching It's a Beautiful Day. Now, Baguio City remains to be among the top tourist destinations in the country, particularly in Northern Luzon. This is due to its cool climate, panoramic views, and rich culture. Joining us via Zoom is Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong. Magandang umaga po. It's a beautiful day. Thank you very much for joining us, Mayor.
Good morning, Paolo. Good morning, Monique and Anne. And good morning to our viewers.
Mayor, let's start off first with the fact that this is actually a very special time for Baguio. The Panagbanga Festival is ongoing as well, and tourists are flocking to the city, especially at this time of the year. Just so everyone understands gaano kalaki yung tourism sa Baguio, could you give us a brief snapshot of just how big the tourism industry is in Baguio City?
You know, Paolo, every year we have getting an increase of our tourists. In fact, last year we counted about 1.3 million. That's only the number that we're getting from the accommodation facilities, meaning from the hotels, registered hotels and Airbnbs and other accommodation facilities. But looking at the figures we're getting on one-day tourists, at the same time tourists that are staying with their relatives, and we also have unregistered accommodation facilities in Baguio. We're looking at about 2.2 billion and 2.2 million tourists every year.
Wow.
So we have to contend with that, and that's a huge challenge to the city of Baguio, especially in the aspect of traffic management.
So, Mayor, I understand that this festival is a month long. What activities can tourists expect when they come?
Well, this month is the Panagbanga month. So we started it last first week of February. Meron kami yung street parade, and this coming weekend we'll be having the big grand parades. That's the street parade on Saturday and the float parade, which is probably the most exciting event during the Panagbanga 1-month festival.
You know, Mayor, I told you a while ago that I have not experienced the Panagbanga Festival ever. And you know, the last time I was in Baguio, 2014 pa yata, so 11 years ago. Mayor, ano na ba yung mga favorite destinations in the city now? And what's the period when tourists peak in those areas?
Okay, let me comment on that. Anne, is it Monique or Anne?
Anne.
Anyway,
Sorry, Mayor.
I was just in Baguio.
I will
missing
go
one-
there. I need to
support
experience
Anne, you're missing
that.
1/3 of your life.
I know.
If you haven't seen
I know,
Panagbanga.
Mayor.
Anyway, we have several big, tourist destinations now. One is the Botanical Garden. Another is the Mansion House. Mansion House has already opened. We also have our Rose Garden. We're now rehabilitating our Burnham Park as well. Part of that is the Ibaloy Park. We also have siguro nababalitaan niyo yung Stone Kingdom. And then we have another tourist spot now that's a bit controversial because of the traffic that it's creating, but it's probably that would be one of the another favorite destination. Ito yung kung nakita niyo yung ano ba tong tawag nito? Game of Thrones, parang ganun yung setting dun sa yung lugar na yun. I forgot the name of the site, but it's getting popular nowadays.
Well, Mayor, I just want to throw it out there. Noong 2014, when Anne was last there, college pa ako noon. But then,
Me too.
Mayor, when we take a look at the challenges, na mention nyo po, the traffic congestion is one of the bigger issues. It has been something that has gone viral from time to time. Every time there is a bit of a peak season over in Baguio. You talk about yung challenges of managing tourism. How has the Baguio LGU tried to address that? Also, with the potential risks there are from an environmental standpoint.
Okay, there are two challenges that we're facing every time we have this influx of tourists. One is waste management, garbage, and that's the reason why we're now into circular economy. We have abandoned our waste to energy project, and we have shifted to WTR, meaning waste to resources, meaning we're going to treat waste as a resource rather than treating waste as waste. So we're working closely with the United Nations Development Program and looking at the recent developments that we had, looking at the numbers. We were able to reduce around 40 tons of garbage every day. Dati-rate, during the December season or holiday season, the amount of trash that we throw to the landfill, umaabot yan mga 250. Now, nagulat kami na 188 na lang last December. Another issue that we're facing now is the traffic, and that's the reason why niluwagan namin yung aming mga kalsada. We have modified the geometric designs of our island. We're creating a Baguio that is pedestrianized and at the same time creating more sidewalks to make it walkable. But that is not enough. We can only do so much with that. Infrastructure, pag nalaman ng tao na lumuluwag yung kalsada, bibili na naman ng sasakyan, dadami ng sasakyan. And approximately, we're expecting about 1,800 cars every year. Yan ang dagdag sa aming mga registered vehicles. And that's the reason why we're now working on a smart urban mobility system, working with the group of MPTC and ST Engineering of Singapore.
Well, sir, you mentioned a while ago that all of these challenges are there. First of all, congratulations on waste management and the fact that it is getting less and less year on year. You take a look at how much further you can improve yung waste management po ninyo. They're very good returns, early returns at least compared to the year on year. But how much better, and how much more efficient can that system be moving forward, considering na medyo bago lang to sa inyo?
Well, circular economy is the most sustainable type of system now that's being applied by other countries. Kasama na rito yung 10 Rs. If you are familiar with the 10 Rs of circular economy, yung reuse, recycle, remanufacture, repair, bali 10 Rs lahat yan eh. Refurbish, mga ganun yan. So this is something that we are now getting into. And series of workshops are being done with the local communities. We're also getting in our young people involved in this. Basically, all the sectors are getting involved. And the good news is, sabi ko nga, we are getting positive results with this. Meron din kami mga programs to be able to manage our food waste, part of our circular economy. And we have our Black Soldier Fly facility. We're also using microorganisms, and at the same time, yung trench composting. It's a combination of all these composting systems para lalong naming ma-address itong problema namin sa food waste. Kasi pag nahalo mo yung food waste sa mga recyclables or sa residuals, ayaw mo na hawakan eh. Kaya very important talaga i-segregate mo kagad yung food waste.
Mayor, now that you mentioned sustainability, how do you engage stakeholders to ensure sustainable tourism there in Baguio?
Well, they're part of the planning aspect. Every now and then, we call for a workshop, and they're part of it. And at the same time, if you look at the recent developments, talagang very active. Multi-sectoral lagi yung aming engagement sa kanila. And almost every 2 weeks, nagkakaroon kami rito ngayon ng workshop or engagement, public consultations with regards to our circular economy, and at the same time, with regards to our itong smart urban mobility system.
So, Mayor, I just want to say that I'm very proud. I go to Baguio every year. I was just there in December, unlike Anne. But for those who haven't been to Baguio in a while or haven't been to Baguio at all, do you have a message to our viewers, especially this time of Panagbanga or the Flower Festival?
Okay, to our viewers and to our visitors who are potential visitors who are coming up to the city of Baguio, please pass through Kenon. Open naman ang Kenon. Second is bring your jackets kasi lumalamig na naman ang panahon. We're expecting cold weather until probably first week of March. And at the same time, please take care and please don't get into don't be scammed kasi marami na namang scammers ngayon. So if it is something that is too good to be true, please check with us. Meron naman kaming website. This is thebisita.com.ph. Please go into it or simply call 911 or simply call our hotlines and rest assured that we're going to provide you all the necessary assistance.
Well, Mayor, you mentioned it a while ago. I want to piggyback on that point in terms of the scams that are happening, really taking prey on some of the tourists coming into Baguio. Is that one of the bigger problems right now being faced by the LGU in terms of curbing it? And of course, for those wondering, what are the telltale signs that this could potentially be a scam if you're a tourist coming into Baguio?
Okay, Paolo, unang-una, siguro it's just too good to be true. Napakababa nung rate na binibigay nila. Tapos meron ka advance na dinedemand. Another is we were really surprised that when we started tracking down these scammers, marami sa kanila based doon sa Region 5, Mindanao at Visayas. Another is itong all they have to do, alam mo, simple lang naman i-verify yan. All the visitors have to do is get in touch with the hotels or yung accommodation facility or Airbnb and verify. Ganun lang kasimple yan. And at the same time, they can go to our visita.com.ph and they can verify and yung mga legitimate na mga accommodation facilities doon. So please don't be victimized.
And if I'm not mistaken, sir, the Baguio City Police Office also has an app, the BCPO View Baguio, for those who need to understand parts of Baguio and also to be able to check out the safe accommodation and understand city regulations. Is that something that has helped inform tourists as of late, sir?
Yeah, Paolo, this was newly launched last Monday. So tinitingnan namin ngayon kung what is the level of engagement, and we're getting a lot of positive feedbacks from the communities and from the visitors as well kasi very informative siya. Although it's still a beta one, still in the beta stage, pero we're getting it's becoming helpful according to the feedback that we're getting from the users.
It's been 11 years since Anne has been to Baguio, but after this conversation, Mayor, I have
I'll
a
be
feeling
there.
Anne
I will
be
go there, Mayor.
going
Pupuntahan
there
kita,
soon.
Mayor.
Sabi ni Mayor, wag na.
Puntahan kita,
Punta kayo
Mayor.
rito. Habang malamig pa, habang may pine trees pa, akit mo kayo rito sa Baguio.
Maraming salamat. That's Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Don't go away. We've got more news for you later on the show as a prototype robot has been developed to help humans in high-risk tasks. Don't go anywhere. It's a beautiful day. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome back. You're still watching It's a Beautiful Day. More news for you this morning. Apple unveils what it claims to be the most budget-friendly iPhone 16. The iPhone 16e is built for Apple Intelligence and powered by the latest generation chip, A18. It comes with a 48MP Fusion camera and will be available in black and white matte finishes. Prices start at $599, $200 cheaper than the base iPhone 16 model. Pre-orders in the U.S. begin Friday, February 21st.
Ooh, would you
That
be getting
looks
that?
interesting.
Would you be getting a phone that is, how do I say it, optimized for AI?
I wouldn't mind. Actually, I've been loving AI. If you know how to use it correctly,
Yes.
it really works for your benefit.
Yeah, no, it helps me. I've been trying to use AI more in preparing for games right now for basketball.
It's really
and
helpful.
It actually does help a lot. I mean, it helps collate data in a way. So, I don't know, have you been using AI lately?
Yes, yes. It makes your life easier. And I love how this new phone is cheaper, more affordable. Yeah.
And are you an Apple user?
No, I'm
No,
not.
you're not.
That's why she's not
about you?
asking for a free phone. I was waiting for her to ask for a free phone. Wala.
I'm so sorry. I am an Android user.
No, but I normally upgrade phones like every 2 years or so.
Wow.
But,
okay.
yeah, because
Same, 2 years, every 2 years.
Yeah, because the jump is a bit big in terms of
I
technology.
literally just
That's
upgrade
true.
when my battery is dying.
Like,
I
What?
literally went from the iPhone 10
But the
and I
battery
upgraded
lasts
to the
forever.
14, so that's 4 years.
So what are you right now? Are you on the 14?
The 14 Pro.
You're still on the 14 Pro.
So I'll upgrade when it's like the 18.
All right,
But
Apple.
you can get that. You can get the new phone now.
Why would I get it? I don't
iPhone
need it. My
16e.
phone is working perfectly.
Oh, so you're one of those.
I'm one of those. I don't need it. If
You
I
know,
don't need
I
it.
had a feeling someone's thinking about giving you a phone, but after that, wag na.
I mean, if you guys want to gift it, I will gladly take it.
I mean, if Apple sends us those units,
No,
why
wag na,
not?
your
Thank you.
Android.
No, you're Android user.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
take it.
actually a loyal Android user. Is why.
So
Yeah.
I'll gladly take your phone if
But
somebody
it also
sends it.
has AI integrated already in the new.
No, I mean, like,
call
right
that?
now,
Yeah.
it's easy to get AI because you can just download the apps.
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, like, for a time, DeepSeek, of course, ChatGPT, Grok is out there also. There's just so many
There's a lot.
chatbots that you could use. And also,
Gemini.
OpenAI. And there's just so many ways that you can go about it. I'm interested to see how AI becomes a part of the OS operating system of phones.
Yeah, I want to see actually.
In
I want to
general.
see the demo, and I want to see how the people are gonna just what they think.
Yeah.
If they're gonna buy it. So
Yeah.
let's see. It's coming out this week, right, in the U.S.
Yeah, in
So
the
let's
US.
see how they reciprocate it.
Yeah, or you can have it sent from the US to us. I mean, like,
Nah,
on,
it's
Mo.
okay.
Come on,
You
Mo.
really want one?
I mean, like, I don't mind.
It's okay. Apple can send you one if you want. Well, speaking of technology has indeed come a long way as a prototype robot is now helping humans in high-risk tasks. Called Concert, the robot has been tested on a building site in Italy, working alongside construction workers, drilling, sanding, painting, and helping carry heavy materials. And it can be quickly reconfigured for a wide range of scenarios in workspaces.
The Concert platform offers different modes of operation. It can be used as a collaborative platform executing a physical demanding and repetitive construction tasks together with the human operators, but at the same time offers autonomous functionalities in which the platform can work alone inside the construction site with a minimal human supervision. We're also working and exploring the use of AI and the machine learning tools in order to provide the system with reasoning capabilities. One capability that we're particularly focusing is the ability of the system to assess the quality of the task that it's executing. Based on this evaluation, a plan for additional corrections and reworks that may be needed to be performed in order to reach the necessary level of quality.
Thoughts on this?
Can you imagine your job being taken by
I was
AI?
just
But then,
thinking
no,
that.
it also
But-
could help with safety.
Yeah, yeah.
Could. I feel like you should still have people there and the robot because I feel like you can't just leave the robot
Like
by itself.
people monitoring how
I mean,
the robot
I know, they
performs
just
the
left
work. But
it.
it's nice that they do
It's
all
cool.
the dangerous things. You
Right.
know? Yeah.
It's so funny because I remember whenever AI does something different, some people just say, watch any single movie about their fear of AI.
Yes.
But then, you take a look at this and you can see just how much AI could actually
You know, it
What
can
is
make life
capable of.
safer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's good in the sense, like we said, for the safety and the hard hit parts that the AI robot can do. But if humans can still do it, they should still do it. Sayang naman kawawa. It's gonna take their jobs away.
No, but then that's one of the concerns of Anne, right? Because of
That's true.
For voice
In the
artists.
voice industry.
Yeah, because AI could replicate voices pretty well.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, and
So-
again, I mean, in even Philippines, remember there was a bit of a controversy with a AI-powered courtside reporters at one point.
Yeah, I remember.
yeah.
So that where basically was AI doing the halftime reports of a certain collegiate league, and there was a bit of a buzz about that as well. So yeah, you never know when AI is going to come and challenge you for
I
your
know.
jobs.
I think it all boils down to where AI is going to be used, right? I think in the arts, you can leave that to the humans, but for construction like this one, if it can help, in terms of the safety of the workers and everything, they can work hand in hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hand in hand, not completely doing the
Yes,
job
yes.
itself, but as an assist.
Well, anyway, back here on Esports, here at home, MPL player Kiel Soriano, aka Oheb, is known for his lethal shooting skills in the popular game. Now, in this interview from the Scorecard, Anton Ross finds out how Oheb forged his way to the top of the esports scene.
His real name is Kiel Calvin Soriano. But here in this world, he is known as Oheb, a three-time MPL champion. Oheb, maraming salamat sa oras. How are you feeling? Panibagong season na naman ng MPL.
Ngayon po, I'm feeling good tsaka sobrang excited na maglaro sa MPL.
Okay, curious lang ako. For those who aren't familiar and those who haven't been following you, paano ba nakuha yung pangalan mo na Oheb?
Ano lang yun parang kasi dati, ina-IGN lang nung kuya ko yun sa sa mga laro. Kasi dati, League of Legends yung nilalaro ko.
Okay.
Pero dapat, magiging IGN ko is Caliwan.
Okay.
Kaso, that time kasi, meron na sa league na pangalan niya KelVJ.
Okay.
Kaya parang ayaw kong gumaya, kaya yun yung naging IGN.
Pero saan ang galing yung Oheb? Kasi ibang-iba yun sa Kiel
Hindi ko rin alam Parang lang yun. Nanggaling yun sa isa kay kuya ko Parang siya yung nagpapangalan nun dati sa sa mga... Kasi dati pag gumagawa ko account, siya yung nagpapangalan.
Okay.
Siya yung ng pangalan siya yung gumawa ng pangalan
So kumbaga in-accept mo na lang.
Hindi kasi nung kakapasok ko sa MPL, yung gusto kong IGN yung Caliwan. Kaso, meron ng Kiel sa MPL League.
Okay.
Tapos parang last minute na, kailangan ko na mag-isip ng panibagong IGN. Gusto ko, maikli lang talaga yung IGN, mga 4 letters lang. Ganun.
Okay,
Tas
okay.
wala na, parang wala na ako naisip na pangalan, yun na lang yung pangalan. Tapos doon ako nakilala, kaya di ko na rin pinalitan.
Ang galing. Okay, eto. 3-time MPL champion ka. Para sa'yo, ano yung kailangan yung gawin dito sa Team Liquid para mag-champion ulit?
Tingin ko lang talaga eh. Parang maka-adapt lang talaga kami sa meta, parang kaya talaga namin sumabay sa kahit anong team. Tsaka ayusin lang namin laro namin sa MPL, ganun.
Okay. Balik tayo sa simula. Paano ka ba nagsimula sa pagiging esports athlete? Or dati ba, nung bata ka, nagsusports ka? As in yung mga linalaro ng mga bata sa labas ng bahay?
Ako, simula dati, bata pa lang ako. More na talaga ako, esports na talaga ako. Sa PC games talaga yung nilalaro ko dati nung bata ako.
Okay.
Nag-start ako maglaro ng PC games mga 8 years old ako, 7-8 years old ako. Naglalaro na ako ng PC games. Tapos, nangyari nun, na-ban yung account ko sa League of Legends yung nilalaro ko. Tapos, kakalabas ng ML nun sakto, mga around nasa season 2 na ng ML. Yun, trinay ko maglaro, tapos parang nadalian ako. Tapos hanggang sa naging competitive na rin ako. Tapos doon, tinuloy-tuloy ko na mag-grind ng ML hanggang na-scout ako ng mga teams. Tapos eventually, napunta ako sa MPL, na-scout ako ng mga ibang coaches. Tapos yun, doon ako nakarating sa una kong team, which is yung Blacklist International.
Ilan taong ka rin ba ngayon?
20 na.
20. Nag-aaral ka pa rin ba?
Hindi na. Pero natapos ko na yung senior high.
Senior high.
So magka-college na ako. After ko maglaro, mag-college ako.
So, kumbaga, tinabi mo muna yung pag-aaral para makapag-focus dito. Since ano na ito kumbaga, trabaho na rin ito pagiging esports athlete. Okay, yung mga magulang mo ba, nung nag-start ka, alam na ito yung magiging direksyon ng buhay mo at paano nila na-realize na, uy, teka, pwede pala itong magandang opportunity?
Siyempre, nung una, parang hindi rin sila umag-agree sa akin na maganda to kasi parang yung gusto nila maging normal lang, tatapos ng pag-aaral, magtatrabaho. Pero nung nag-pandemic, parang hindi ko naman sila na-convince, parang tumakas ako. Kasi at that time, pa lang ako, 14 years old pa lang ako. Eh, hindi nila ako pinapayagan bumiyahe dito sa Manila kasi wala kaming kapamilya dito sa Manila. Tapos parang hindi nila ako pinapayagan, pero tumakas ako. Nag-take ako ng risk na mag-bootcamp dito sa Manila. Tapos nung una, sobrang tutol talaga sila, hindi talaga sila pumapayag. Pero nung nakita nilang parang kumikita ako, ganun, parang may pupuntahan naman yung esports doon, naging sobrang supportive na sila.
So pumunta ka ng Manila, tiga saan ka ba?
Tarlac.
Okay. Ngayon, ano yung unang regalo na binigay mo sa mga magulang mo sa mga earnings mo dito?
Ako, pera talaga eh. Pag ako nagbibigay kasi ako, pera talaga binibigay ko sa family ko kasi mas kailangan talaga nila ng pera eh. Tsaka sila na bahala bumili ng gusto nilang gift para sa sarili nila.
Okay. Ikaw naman, what was your first purchase sa unang paycheck mo dito sa MPL at sa pagiging esports athlete?
Ako talaga nung nakapag-champion ako, pinakamalaking binili ko nung nag-champion ako is lupa. Bumili talaga akong lupa. Parang yun na rin yung magiging investment ko. If ever na
Doon din sa Tarlac, sa hometown mo?
Mm.
Okay. Alam mo, napansin ko dito sa mga nakakausap ko, yun agad. As in, matalino kayo. As in, kasi yung lupa, hindi naman bumababa yung presyo niyan. Pataas yan eh. So, is that something na pinag-uusapan nyo? Nagbibigay ba kayo ng advice na, oy, wag natin sayangin to, let's invest, let's use our money wisely?
Lagi rin naman siyang natatopic kapag nag-uusap kami mga players, kapag nag-champion kami, kung saan gagawin yung pera. Especially, lagi rin naman kami binibigyan ng advice ng mga coaches namin, ng mga manager namin, which mga mas nakakatanda sa amin. Lagi kami binibigyan ng advice kung saan namin gagamitin yung pera namin.
Okay. Kung hindi ka esports athlete, ano sa tingin mo yung gagawin mo sa buhay?
Siguro ngayon, kung hindi ako esports athlete ngayon, siguro nag-aaral ako ngayon. Tapos, yun, tingin ko nag-aaral ako ngayon, tapos medyo pasaway na bata.
Okay, eto. Let's say, ipagpapatuloy mo na yung pag-aaral mo, you go back to college, anong course yung i-take mo at ano yung gusto mo tapusin?
Gusto kong i-take, if ever na magka-college ako, is IT.
IT. So related pa rin. Related pa rin. Okay. What's the goal for season 15 of MPL?
Goal ko ngayong season 15 is makapag-champion kami. Kasama ko yung bagong team. Tsaka makapag-EWC kami, manalo kami dun.
Okay. Last, message mo sa lahat ng mga tao na hindi pa gaano familiar sa esports. Ano yung sasabihin mo sa kanila para manood at supportan kayo and to learn everything about yung entertainment, yung excitement na naibibigay ng MPL dito sa Pilipinas?
Masasabi ko lang sa mga di pa masyadong nakakaalam sa esports. Sa una lang, parang medyo hindi siya magandang pakinggan kasi puro maglalaro ka lang, puro laro. Pero kapag talagang nakakita mo talaga yung kung ano sa esports, marami rin siyang perks eh. Parang bilang player or bilang manonood, yung alalo ngayon, ang dami ng fans. Parang masasabi ko lang sobrang entertaining talaga. Tsaka worth to watch talaga ng esports ngayon.
Oheb, maraming salamat and good luck this season.
The Ayala Group makes a move to intensify cancer care and prevention among its employees. That story and more after the break. It's a beautiful day. We'll be right back only here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Magandang gabi, ako po si Pinky Webb.
At ako naman si Corina Sanchez Rojas. Simulan na natin ang agenda.
Umarangkada na ang campaign period para sa midterm elections.
Speaker Martin Romualdez at ilang mga kaalyado nahaharap sa patong-patong na reklamo sa ombudsman.
Hinanata ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos sa mga kalaban sa politika sa isinagawang kick-off campaign rally.
Sa bawat issue may anggulo at ang balita may agenda.
Get to the latest stories.
The Philippines bags a historic bronze at the 2025 Asia-Pacific Women's Lacrosse Championship.
The updates.
Table tennis power duo siblings brought home medals from the WTT Youth Contender.
The scores and what to celebrate in the world of sports.
I'm Anton Rojas.
And I'm Erica Christensen.
On the scorecard.
Where sports is our business.
Business is our sport.
Only here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Good evening, I'm Pinky Webb.
The questions.
How do you see this panning out?
Right now, more than a referendum, it's become a fight for survival.
The issues.
The enrolled bill is the one that was supposed to be forwarded to the president.
Exactly.
Hindi ho ba?
There has to be an enrolled bill.
Yeah.
We clarify matters.
Were there any surprises in yesterday's rally?
He stated facts naman there. Wala naman siyang sinabi na hindi factual.
Pinky Webb is always on point.
The latest news, national issues.
For universal health care, the law is established, the implementing rules and regulations, even the budget has been defined.
The political scene.
I'm glad that he made that perfectly clear, that they will always be behind us.
And conversations with prominent personalities.
There's only one reason, politics. They want them out. What is dangerous is we might have a reorganization of governments.
All these firsthand at the forefront.
Hello and welcome back. You're still watching It's a Beautiful Day. Whether in the midst of war or on a quiet street, danger follows the life of a journalist. In 2024, more than 124 were killed, the highest in over 3 decades. The threats, not only from bullets or intimidation, but also from the lack of support for independent journalism. Our foreign news editor, Jamela Alindogan, reports.
According to the Committee to Protect Journalists, 2024 marked the deadliest year for journalists in more than 3 decades. At least 124 members of the press were killed, nearly 2/3 of them Palestinians, as Israel's offensive in Gaza escalated into one of the most dangerous conflicts for media workers in modern history. The 2024 killings underscore the growing dangers journalists face on the ground and the profound threat this poses to the free flow of information worldwide. worldwide. The staggering toll of 124 journalist deaths in 2024 surpasses the previous record of 113 in 2007, a year when the Iraq War claimed nearly half of all journalist casualties. Beyond Gaza, where 82 were killed, and Lebanon, where 3 lost their lives, CPJ recorded the deaths of 39 other journalists and media workers across 16 countries. The deadliest among them is Sudan.
In CPJ's reports, many journalists face years, if not lifetimes, behind bars. From one country to the next, those singled out usually come from marginalized ethnic groups, arrested, silenced, and imprisoned.
More than a third of all journalists and media workers killed in 2024, 43 in total were freelancers, setting a grim new record for those who often work with the least protection and resources. In Gaza alone, 31 freelancers lost their lives, more than doubling the 14 killed in 2023. The Philippines ranked 9th in the Committee to Protect Journalists 2024 Unity Index, an improvement from its past position in the top 5, but still a stark reminder of the dangers journalists face in the country. But the United States President Donald Trump's sweeping freeze on U.S. foreign aid is also sending shockwaves around the world and is also expected to hit the Philippines hard. For decades, U.S. aid-backed initiatives bolstered independent journalism in the Philippines, championing press freedom, democratic governance, and social cohesion. Nowhere is this more urgent than in Mindanao, where conflict and political instability have long shaped the information landscape.
Bansa, this is an important year to be independent, truly independent. Kasi nga, there is the midterm elections. Especially so dito sa Mindanao kasi dalawang eleksyon to. Kakailanganin na walang local resources na that would make the independent media be dependent on these local resources kasi most of the time it will be coming from a political entity who is running. Without that outside funding, yun nga, the problem there is local political entities will step in. And we know, meron silang stake kasi
yes.
Kasi hindi sila outsider eh. They are in the race.
Some countries both in Europe and Asia have pledged to step in, hoping to fill the gap left by US aid. But how far that support will go and the long-term impact remains uncertain. Jamela Lindogan for Insight for the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Here at home, the government is preparing 250 million pesos in incentives to help boost the local car industry. Officials say the administration is set to launch the Revitalizing the Automotive Industry for Competitiveness Enhancement or RACE program. This aims to reignite the auto industry by offering incentives to car manufacturers who commit to local production at scale. The program, which will be implemented by the Trade Department, will require car makers to produce at least 200,000 units of an enrolled model to qualify for the incentives.
The Ayala Group expands medical benefits for employees, coinciding with National Cancer Awareness Month. This comes amid the rising healthcare costs and growing demand for stronger workplace benefits. Sujin Kim with the details.
As the nation observes National Cancer Awareness Month, the Ayala Group has taken a historic step, becoming the first conglomerate in the Philippines to sign the Working with Cancer pledge. Led by Bilyonaryo Jaime Augusto Zobel de Ayala, this initiative aims to empower and support employees battling cancer as well as their families.
But tens of thousands of employees, of cancer patients, are employees working in large corporate settings or workforces, some of whom we don't know, some of whom don't tell us that they have cancer.
As part of this program, the Ayala Group provides free cancer screenings and preventive care, expanded medical benefits, financial assistance for treatment, and emotional support through counseling. According to Ayala, the goal is to ease the burden on cancer patients, allowing them to focus on recovery rather than financial strain.
At Ayala, we believe that no one should have to choose between their health and their career. Across the industries where we operate, the Ayala Group has always prioritized our people, ensuring that our workplaces empower and support them. Taking the Working with Cancer pledge is a natural extension of this commitment.
Beyond this initiative, the Ayala Group is also expanding its cancer care services through Healthway Cancer Care Hospital, the country's first specialty hospital dedicated to cancer treatment. Located in Taguig City, the facility represents Ayala's commitment to providing quality and affordable medical services to Filipinos.
Our PET CT scan is one of the most affordable in the country at 50% less than other hospitals. Some of our essential drugs for cancer, for chemotherapy and immunotherapy are at 70% less than what you see in other hospitals. This is our commitment.
Employees from companies under the Ayala Group, including Ayala Corporation, Ayala Land, BPI, Globe, and ASEAN Energy, among others, will benefit from these programs.
We want our people to know that if they ever face this challenge, they will not face it alone. They will have colleagues, leaders, and an entire organization behind them. We invite companies across industries to join the Working with Cancer pledge.
With this move by the Ayala Group, the call for more compassionate and inclusive workplaces grows stronger across the country. Sujin Kim, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Now up next, we get to meet the new Besties of Mellow 94.7 as the radio station celebrates its 52nd anniversary this year. It's a beautiful day. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Ito po si Father Nono.
Ako po si Father Fiel Pareha.
Ako si Risa Singson Kaupeng.
Kape at pandasal na po tayo. Ito po si Cardinal Chito Tagli.
If we look at the potential drivers for 2025, you have just infrastructure spending. Hopefully, we're expecting recovery of the consumer sector. Hopefully, we'll be able to trump inflation. But again, that remains a challenge in the near term. And of course, we're expecting the tailwinds from the national election spending. So that should try to cling to close to a 6% GDP growth. But it remains a challenge given the external factor of Trump's trade war.
Hello and welcome back. You're still watching It's a Beautiful Day. Mellow 94.7, celebrating over 5 decades of helping listeners start their day right with good music and great conversations. Today, we introduce you to our new Mellow Besties. And we are proud to welcome to the show Mellow 94.7 DJs Danice, Anne Caliwan, and Dian Valdez. It's a beautiful day. Danice and Dian, hello, welcome to It's a Beautiful Day.
Good morning, so much. Good morning.
So much respect for Miss Anne.
Yes.
Hello. Ate ng grupo. In the 52 years, she was there for a lot.
And Monique and Max.
Good morning also.
Don't call us Sir or Ma'am Monica. It's always Miss Anne.
Miss Anne.
Miss Anne.
Okay,
Miss
fine.
Mo and...
No. Just Pao and Mo.
Pao and Mo.
Actually,
Miss Anne.
let's go another level. Madam Anne. Okay? So si Madam Anne kasama po natin today.
But anyway, so Denise and Dian, they are the morning jocks of Mellow 94.7, the new Mellow 94.7 BFM Best Friend Mo. And this is your grand reveal as the new Mellow Besties, right? Because you haven't announced your names yet on air, ever, right? Since you went on board.
Yes.
Okay, so how excited are you both to begin this chapter with Mellow 94.7?
You want it? For me, it's just very exciting to be, and not only that, we are celebrating our 52nd year, so it's even more, it's actually twice my age, which is so exciting for me to be a part of now. And not only is it so exciting to be listening and not for the music alone, but it's just really surreal to be back on radio, for me at least. So how about you?
Yeah, same for me because
Dian.
I started like in the radio business like when I was 19 years old. So
that was last year?
I'm old, Miss Anne. I'm old.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm old.
Wait, when did you start, Anne?
Paolo! But like the excitement of going back really feels like really unreal.
Grabe, the grand reveal. Normally kasi when you say grand reveal on radio, walang camera eh.
Yes.
But here you girls are on cam. Of course, when you talk about the 52nd year, first of all, how does it feel to be part of an organization that's lasted that long? Because there have been so many radio stations throughout Philippine history that have come and gone. But here, Mellow, they've shown a lot of resilience. And of course, still being here as well. And you're part of that next chapter.
52 years. It's an honor, actually. It's really an honor.
And for me, Mellow has always had a particular DNA, and I think that's why it's been lasting. It's because the music is very distinct. Yes, and that is what I like. There's a particular that they left in the radio industry, like what is said. So it's so exciting to be representing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my parents, they used to listen to Mellow 94.7 back in the day. So I remember it because like you mentioned, it's very distinct, right? They play easy listening with like 70s music. What can you guys say about the songs that you guys have on rotation?
We have everything from the 70s to the present, and it's like the really easy listening songs. So everyone will be, can relate to it.
And
Everyone.
it is adult contemporary mixed with 1970s to the current. So when I'm hearing Ed Sheeran, I get so excited. Oh, finally, at our time.
Ed Sheeran now, and then the classics after.
Yes.
It's like everybody
A really
in the
good
car,
mix.
in the family
So
car.
doon naman ako na-excite doon sa
Hindi,
classics
hindi.
after.
I'm actually curious what is the classics right now for you guys?
Classic right now.
Like what year?
Oh my God, if they
Wait lang.
year.
What are the classics right now for you guys?
Oh my goodness.
I like the truly, deeply, truly madly
Savage
deeply.
Garden?
Savage Garden.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But that's just for me though.
What year was that? What year was that?
90s.
Oh, that's the 90s. That's classic already.
That's classic.
Yeah.
I was
How about you?
When it's classic, the first one comes to mind is Whitney, when we were playing Whitney Houston.
Okay.
Okay, classic, right?
That's classic.
And here's a classic story. I used to, my titas would listen to Mellow 94.7. I'd be around maybe like 5, 6 years old. And I still remember that iconic jingle that they had. You are the minstrel and I your guitar. They had that jingle. And then they'd listen to Carole King, Maureen McGovern, Stylistics.
Kilala nyo?
Stylistics we played yesterday.
Okay. Did you know about the Stylistics before you played
Fifth
it?
Dimension.
Sorry, I wish I did.
Dimension. I'm not sure if you guys.
She's learning.
I'm learning.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. The Temptations.
She said she just played music
Diana
she did not know
Ross.
anything
I don't know who
about.
this is, but enjoy, please. Click.
Yun na yung classic score.
Well, what do you guys like to listen to? Just personally, what kind of music do you guys like?
Classics.
Whenever it's a different setting each time. I feel like when I'm in the car, I like a relaxed type of music, which is why Mellow, of course, is what we listen to. But, it really depends. When I'm working out, I need something more upbeat, which Mellow also has, by the way. So that is a really good mix of music for me, depending on the scenario.
Are you?
Mellow's gonna give you whatever type of day you're having. It's that kind of a music because now it's classic and then later on it's upbeat, it's new, and then another slow from the 90s.
Yeah,
It's
so
for every day.
Can I just say, all right? So she mentioned Savage Garden, truly
You
madly
Googled
deeply.
it.
That's 90s.
97.
90s.
It's not even early 90s.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it came out. I was in.
I was 4 years old.
I was 7.
You're not when that.
You were?
No, no, no.
I wasn't born.
Stop it! Stop
She
it!
wasn't even born then.
Hindi ka pa tao.
Oh no. 90s, I just got born.
Okay. She just came out.
I remember
She just got here.
I remember Savage Garden. I was in college. Nauso yung I Knew I Loved You. I Knew I Loved. Nauso yun. And I was in University Radio, Tomashan Cable Radio in UST, and that was like one of our top most requested songs, and I would play that in University Radio. So there, kung high school kayo, college ako. Elementary ba?
You weren't born when she was graduating.
You were in preschool.
Oh, yeah.
You were in preschool.
Oh my God.
I was grade 2 ata. Second grade. I think I was in second grade. I think. How old are you? What are you doing when you're 7? One of those things. But anyway, my goodness, let's not age ourselves anymore.
You know, in the on their show, in the morning show, you guys have a segment, right? That you do every day. You have a topic.
Yes.
Yes, I believe your topic for today is.
What is the funniest or most embarrassing stories on your morning commute?
Yeah, and they were supposed to ask us that question. So.
But first, do you commute?
I do. I have commuted.
I do.
yeah.
I ride the hobble.
I don't think so, no.
I do.
I don't think
have
so.
videos on my social media. I love
It's
hobble
so
hobble.
rare, din document niya.
Imagine mo yung habal-habal. No, guys, I perfected my motorcycle posture and everything and balance. I can video while I'm on the motorcycle.
Wow.
So yes, I do a commute. And then Kuya's like, Mom, tiga saan ka? Kuya, dito lang ako. Focus on the road.
No, but no, because I went to LaSalle, right? So there's the train
Same.
station's always there, right? So no, I don't do it often, but then sometimes when the traffic's just really
actually
bad,
bad.
get dropped off in the station, and then you go wherever. But what I would used to do before was I would take the train for UAAP games going to Araneta. So I would leave my car in Taft, and then I would go and just take the train all the way to Araneta. And that's always an adventure kasi kung talo ka and you're on the way back, everyone on the train sad. Pero kapag panalo, ang saya, walang atinista sa train.
Well, you know what? I think we should start. Let's check out everybody's competitiveness and how much you guys know about music. I think Anne has a game set up for us.
Did I set it up?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Anne, I just want to say,
She can't play.
Anne set a game for us, and she said, "I'll pretend I don't know
And she
anything."
was planning to play, okay?
She was setting it
And she
up.
made the game. Okay, so...
Sige na, okay, sige.
See, even our script doesn't have your name on it because they know you made it.
Okay, sige, may pag-game ako since I'm the oldest here. And ako
We didn't say that.
We didn't say
Nobody
that.
said that.
You're young at heart.
Okay, so
Ano ka ba?
anyway, we're gonna play a name that tune kind of game. But since we can't play the actual songs on air, we're just gonna flash the lyrics on screen and try to guess what the song
This is
is.
gonna be hard.
Okay,
We'll
so
see.
let's see. Let's look at the LED. Here's the first
Song.
song. Show me where to start.
know this song, but I need the tune.
Let me play the part of your first love. All the stars are right. Every wish is ours tonight, my love.
Oh, I don't know this.
I knew it.
Simple.
I don't know this.
You don't know it either.
What?
Is there a tune? It's like
No,
just,
no,
just
no, no.
reading.
Can I
This is
say
a
it?
lyric.
Okay, go.
Yes,
Got to
let's go.
believe in magic.
Yes.
What is that?
Where to start?
Yeah.
Let me play the part of your first love.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Okay, all right, go on. Let's move on.
I don't think I'll.
1 point, Monique. Good job.
Ay, talo na ako dito sa Tagalog.
But
I I don't know
Hindi
this one.
Palagi.
I don't even.
Palagi.
Okay, sing it, Pao.
Di man araw-araw na
Okay, that's not fair. I don't know
beses na rin
Tagalog.
tayong humihindi. Yeah. Palagi.
Okay, we're tied.
Oh no!
Alright.
We're gonna lose. The pressure! We're gonna lose!
You know,
Galingan nyo, DJ. Sana ba yan?
student job naman din ako. Guys.
Okay, next song.
Tagalog again?
Kaya mo yan.
Dilaw.
Dilaw.
Just kidding. No,
Is it Dilaw? No, it is
It
Dilaw,
is
right?
Dilaw. It is Dilaw.
Dilaw. The title is Dilaw.
I got it!
But I don't know how to sing it. The title is Dilaw. Oh, you have to sing it.
Sing it.
I don't even know how to say it. Is this the Bakit Ikaw?
Yes.
Sayang Bakit Ikaw?
Yeah, but that's not the lyric on the screen.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Actually, you should know the song kasi it says Dilaw at the
Dilaw.
end.
It's Dilaw.
That's why I
there.
guessed Dilaw, because it said Dilaw. I don't know the Tagalog. I just hear it. I can't read Tagalog.
Okay, let's move on. May points si Mo and si
2 points
Dian
for Mo.
also.
Yay.
2 points for, okay.
Too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun.
Oh no, the
You know that, Pao.
I do?
Yeah.
Si Pao lang.
I don't know about that.
I think this one is old.
Yes, it is old.
Yeah, because the lyrics is kind of like
So poetic.
It's poetic, right?
poetic.
They don't make
It's
songs.
well
They don't
written.
make
songs like that
Yeah.
anymore
The
now.
way they did in the 70s,
Yes,
60s,
yes.
70s,
So
the words
70s
are
ba
just
to?
70s.
70s
Pero this
to.
was actually remade by a couple of artists like Celine Dion did a version of this one. Who else?
too many.
Too many moonlight kisses.
Too many.
Not-
Seems to be like.
In a restless world like this is,
Oh.
love is ended
What's the
before it's begun.
I don't know.
And too many moonlight kisses.
I still don't know.
I don't know this one too.
When I fall in love, fine.
Oh, is this
When I fall.
Yes!
In-
Oh, I didn't know this was the beginning.
Yeah, that's
I
a...
didn't know also.
Okay, that
Yes, it is. Yes, right?
Restless world.
There you go. You could have gotten that point, but you win this game.
I won 2 points.
Yes.
On my way, Mellow, I'm gonna be the new bestie now.
Are you bestie, Miss Mo?
Yes, thank you so much.
What time do you
Jockey
want
might
to
be
go
Dian
on
so
board,
far.
Miss Mo?
We'll talk after the show.
Okay.
I have to schedule muna.
That's so funny.
That was fun. That was hard.
Yeah.
That was hard.
It's
And
super
she was going to
hard.
pretend that she didn't know what it was.
Oh no.
And also, I believe we are giving out
Shirts.
Mellow 94.7 merch.
Yeah, yes, because it's
yes.
our anniversary on
Anniversary.
Sunday, so we're gonna give you presents, of
Okay,
course.
great. Thank you
And
so much.
I think we're gonna give audience also.
The audience
Yes.
also. So to all our viewers, all you have to do if you guys want to win merchandise from Mellow 94.7 is to give the tagline or put Mellow 94.7 on our live Facebook
Comment section,
page.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
yes.
sa Facebook, not sa
Yes.
YouTube.
Yeah.
But girls, before we leave, please invite our viewers to watch and why they should listen to you guys.
So where? There. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. No, beauty first. Okay.
Grabe yung rapport ninyo.
Yes, of course. All right, so hello, besties. We're very excited to be, of course, here with Mellow. And once again, we give you classic tunes, your favorites. So be sure to always engage with us as well when we give questions. And so far, they are so engaging. So it's been exciting so far.
Yes, please join us every 6 a.m. till 10 in the morning for Mellow Tunes, classics, the favorites, and of course, the new songs also on 94.7 Mellow BFM, Best Friend.
Thank you, besties. Thank you so much for joining us, Mellow 94.7 DJs Dian Valdez and Danice Caliwan.
Once again, catch them on Mellow 94.7, ang best friend mo. Thank you very much for joining us this Friday, February 21. And just a reminder, I'll be your dream, I'll be your wish, I'll be your fantasy.
Yeah!
1997, ladies and gentlemen. That's how old that song is. Classic na daw siya. If you find that old, yes, you are.
my
I'm
God.
Paolo del Rosario. Thank you very much for joining us. See you next week.
I'm Anne Asis-Carilo. You guys can catch me as well later on Mellow 94.7, 11 a.m. That's every Friday. And wherever this day takes you, remember to choose happiness and spread love and kindness.
And I'm Monique Tuzon. Happy 52nd anniversary, Mellow, and have a great, great week ahead, my besties. Join us again on Monday at 7 a.m. to 8:30 8:30 a.m. only here on It's a Beautiful Day!